If you've ever put off an important task by, say, alphabetizing your spice drawer, you know it wouldn't be fair to describe yourself as lazy. After all, alphabetizing requires focus and effort, and hey, maybe you even went the extra mile to wipe down each bottle before putting it back. And it's not like you're hanging out with friends or watching Netflix. You're cleaning, something your parents would be proud of. This isn't laziness or bad time management. This is procrastination. If procrastination isn't about laziness, then what is it about? Etymologically, procrastination is derived from the Latin verb procrastinare, to put off until tomorrow. But it's more than just voluntarily delaying. Procrastination is also derived from the ancient Greek word akrasia, doing something against our better judgment. It's self-harm, said Dr. Piers Steele, a professor of motivational psychology at the University of Calgary and the author of The Procrastination Equation, How to Stop Putting Things Off and Start Getting Stuff Done. That self-awareness is a key part of why procrastinating makes us feel so rotten. When we procrastinate, we're not only aware that we're avoiding the task in question, but also that doing so is probably a bad idea. And yet, we do it anyway. This is why we say that procrastination is essentially irrational, said Dr. Fushia Sirois, professor of psychology at the University of Sheffield. It doesn't make sense to do something you know is going to have negative consequences. She added, people engage in this irrational cycle of chronic procrastination because of an inability to manage negative moods around a task. Procrastination is the act of delaying or postponing tasks, often until the last minute. We all do it, but why? There are several reasons we procrastinate, from fear of failure and perfectionism to feeling overwhelmed and lacking motivation. It can be a complex mix of emotional, psychological, and environmental factors. To understand procrastination, we need to look at the brain. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for decision-making and self-control, often battles with the limbic system, which seeks instant gratification. When the limbic system wins, we tend to avoid tasks that seem difficult or unpleasant. Think of it like having a battle between your present self who wants immediate comfort and your future self who knows what's best in the long run. Procrastination happens when the present self wins. Why we procrastinate? 1. Fear of failure. Worrying that you won't succeed can paralyze you. 2. Perfectionism. Setting unrealistically high standards can make starting a task daunting. 3. Overwhelm. When tasks seem too large or complex, it's easier to avoid them. 4. Lack of motivation. Without a clear reason or reward, starting a task can feel pointless. 5. Distractions. Modern life is full of distractions, from social media to TV. Now that we have understand we procrastinate, we also need to learn some practical tips on how we can overcome this behavior for better and productive life. 1. Break tasks into smaller steps. Big tasks can be intimidating. Break them down into manageable chunks. For example, instead of write report, break it down to a research topic, create outline, and write first draft. 2. Set specific goals. Instead of saying "I'll study later," try "I'll study for 30 minutes after lunch." This makes the task more concrete and time-bound. 3. Use the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. This helps you get small tasks out of the way and builds momentum. 4. Eliminate distractions. Create a workspace that minimizes interruptions. Turn off notifications and find a quiet spot. A focused environment makes it easier to stay on track. 5. Reward yourself. Give yourself something to look forward to after completing a task. Rewards can boost your motivation and make tasks feel more rewarding. 6. Stay accountable. Share your goals with a friend or use productivity apps to keep track. Accountability adds a layer of commitment and encouragement. 7. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. Everyone procrastinates sometimes. The key is to recognize it and take steps to improve. Remember, it's okay to have setbacks. What's important is to keep moving forward. Overcoming procrastination is a journey, and it won't happen overnight. Be patient with yourself and keep trying different strategies until you find what works best for you. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips on productivity and personal growth. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.